as you're kind of talking about that, you know, and you kind of find that one thing, how do you then commit to actually doing it, right? I think there's the idea of doing it, and then there's the commitment without resistance to actually do it. There's a great book, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. He talks about the power of resistance, and you know that we resist what we need to do most. And so, what's one way you don't resist?
You said The War of Art? That's an interesting
By
book.
Stephen Pressfield. It's a great book. Yeah.
War of Art. I'm just gonna take a note really quickly. I love like when I get ideas of books. I think the biggest thing for me, it's challenging, even though I pride myself on being like someone who's execution driven, you know, execute. But yeah, it's challenging to get that consistency. My thing is everything I want to achieve, I write it down on a to-do list, and then I assign it a time. That is the only way I found that for me works, that I actually get it done. If it's written somewhere, I was like, I'll get to it, even if it's a to-do list, nothing happens. What I do is I assign it a time. That's when if I'm really committed to delivering it, I'll actually book a time on the calendar, and I will have an accountability partner, like somebody, for example, the person we work with for PR. She keeps on, hunting me down, saying, you know what, you still have these questions to answer. You have a lot of things to do. So what she did is she booked a time, and that's where I got the idea. She booked a time and said, I'll book a meeting with you. I'm not going to attend, but for you to finish this. And that worked, like, because when the meeting shows up, it's like, I don't know what is in us, but something on the calendar, we treat it differently than something like on a to-do list somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's one of the ways I do that.
I love that. Thanks for sharing that. I agree.